Do you remember our Diamond Creation Award, where the vehicles really stood out in their segment? Well, out of the 26 that earned the Diamond Creation Award, there were 3 cars out of those 26 that totally blew our minds. Blew our minds so much, we came up with the Platinum Creation Award. The Platinum Creation Award was made for those vehicles that really just blew our minds. They may include some of our favorite vehicles we've ever reviewed, as well as one of the highest review scores out of all the vehicles we've tested. We have 3 candidates here, and this was quite a difficult decision for not only myself, but my team. So let's reveal the Platinum Creation Award winners and why we chose them. Let's first start off with the 2020 Hyundai Palisade. This was one of my favorite vehicles we have ever reviewed, not just because I really love Hyundais, but because it was a bang-up SUV that came out at the perfect time with one of the greatest value propositions that there is. Hyundai's been struggling to keep up with demand. Hyundai dealers are fighting to try to keep Palisades in stock. Keep in mind this vehicle's been out for now over a year, and they're still struggling to keep up with the demand. It is loaded with the latest tech, latest safety, a great interior that's honestly really luxurious, but yet it comes at an absolutely eye-watering price. The limited for 2020 with sticker for under $48,000. It is also tied for the highest review score we've ever given with 83 out of 85 points. And despite me not uploading the review, unfortunately because of tech issues, the thing was just a great SUV. It rode beautifully. I even compared the ride of the Palisade to a Rolls-Royce. Yes, I might have been over-exaggerating in that point, but it rode better than any other vehicle I have ever reviewed yet and driven. So that's why the 2020 Hyundai Palisade deserves the Platinum Creation Award. Up next, we have the 2021 Kia K5. Now, I wasn't really happy with the name change, as it's a brand new name and the Optima nameplate has been around for years, so it's well known. I don't know how Kia did it, but they managed to perfect the mid-size family sedan. This was a hard choice between the K5 and the Sonata because I really loved the Sonata. But what won the team over with the K5 is its impressive driving dynamics. The K5's 1.6-liter turbocharged engine felt very peppy, very powerful, and it was pretty darn quick. We recorded a 0 to 60 of just over 8 seconds. Now keep in mind it was a bit hot that day, so there was a little bit of heat soak in the engine. But the driving dynamics were even more impressive. It rides on Pirelli P0 tires. You never see that in a mainstream family sedan. And with those tires, the thing handled like an absolute dream. The grip levels were insane. The feedback in the steering was just perfect. And it just drove like a sports car. I'm just gonna flat out say it right now. But aside from the driving dynamics, it had a lot of the latest active safety tech, the technology, honorably good ergonomics, and the typical Hyundai Kia value proposition. Despite missing a few key features that I really raved about in the Sonata, the K5 really made up for it in the driving dynamics. The K5 earned a review score of 72 out of 85 points, which was only 3 points behind the Hyundai Sonata, but I'd rate the K5 over top of the Sonata. Tesla fanboys can now rejoice, as the 2020 Tesla Model 3 rounds out our Platinum Award winners. Of course, technology is going to be the highlight of any Tesla, and the Model 3, there's no word to describe how much technology is in there. It is completely packed to the loaded gills, literally everything in the kitchen sink. Even some kind of dumb and funny things like the emissions testing mode, as well as Beach Buggy 2. The Tesla was really made to put some smiles on faces. But one thing you can't deny is that insane electric powertrain. No matter which trim level you go for, it is an absolute hoot to stomp on the accelerator off the line from a dead stop. The rush of torque is truly unbelievable. It drives pretty well, and it's not all that expensive. You can step into a base one for, I believe, just over $38,000. But with the Model 3, not only do you get very acceptable driving range, you get autopilot, which I've heard is exceptionally great, definitely a lot of safety, definitely a lot of technology, and a very reasonable value proposition. It was also quite roomy for the shape of the car and its size. We were so impressed with the Model 3 that it ties the Hyundai Palisade with a review score of 83 out of 85 points. If only the reliability was just slightly better, the Tesla Model 3 would have been the king of the review score. The electric future is here, guys, and the Model 3 is damn well proof that it has blossomed.